Hey, welcome back everyone to the brand new episode of the Code Drop. This one is going to be easy as we're going to go through how to style our text in a web page. So there are three main categories which we'll focus on. The first one is font family, the second one is font size, and the third one is font face. So without wasting any of our time, let's get started. Now let's open our folder in Visual Studio Code, and here we have it. So let's add a paragraph of, let's say, class pf fam, which will be font family. Now let's add some text here. Let's say this is a paragraph, and now we'll go to our style tag and add rules for this family. So fam, and here we'll add font family of Segue UI. Let's hit save, and now you can see that we all have our text changed from system default to Segue UI. And this was just assuming that every system has this specific font installed. But just for a second, let's assume that if we open this page in a different system, well, that the system will have Segue UI font installed in that or not. So most of the time it won't be installed because Android doesn't support Segue UI, Mac doesn't support Segue UI, so it's a tough choice. So what to do? We actually add many more fonts to it. So for example, after Segue UI, we can add Helvetica, which is default font for Macs, and Roboto, which is default for Android. Now when we hit save, you can see that there's no change in our paragraph for Windows, but when we open it in Mac, it will show the font in Helvetica, and when we open it in Android, it will show it in Roboto, and like that. So how this works is that browser first searches if Segue UI is available in the system. So it starts from the first and then goes to the last. If Segue UI is available, it will apply Segue UI to the page. If it's not, it will check if Helvetica is available. If it's available, it will apply that, or if not, it will go to Roboto and apply that. So it's a pattern that first of all it will search for the first font certified, and then so on till the last font until it finds a font which is installed in the system. Now this was how to set font family to a paragraph or maybe any text in a web page. The second property which you are going to see today is font size. Now font size is very important in a web page as every other element of page can't be of the same size. Important texts need to attract attention, non-important maybe not so much. And the easiest way to differentiate between two important or non-important texts is using different font sizes. That's the reason why headings and normal paragraphs don't have the same size. So let's add a few more paragraphs and let's set different sizes for them. So let's break our line and then p of class f head, which will be of course for heading. So we'll say this is a heading, and we'll hit save. You can see that we have our text here, and now we'll go to our style tag and we'll add f of head, and here we'll add font family of let's say Segue UI, Tahoma, Geneva, Badana, and sans serif. Now font is applied. Let's change its size to, let's say, 24 pixels. Hit save, and boom, you can see that our font size has changed. And now let's add one more paragraph and let's set its class as fcont, as in fcontent. Now we'll go back again to our style tag and we'll add this class fcont and we'll apply our styles. So first of all, font family, and let's try Arial for the content, and font size of, let's say, 14 pixels. And there we go, you have this font which is of 14 pixels size, and this is the different ways or different sizes which you can use. So it's not limited to pixels. You can use VW, which is viewport, and then you can use rem, and then you can use just em, and then you can actually use percent. So percent actually makes it very small, so we're going to go with pixels here. So this is font content and font heading. Now this is the easiest way to do to differentiate between two different types of text. There are many other methods that you can use, like changing the background, changing the font color, or adding a shadows to differentiate between different types of text. So actually let's add one more class, and let's say it as fcolor, and let's change its content. We'll say this is a colored paragraph, and we haven't changed this also, so this is a content part or paragraph. Now we have our fcolor here. Let's add fcolor in our style tag and add some styles to it. So first of all, font family of let's add Cambria here, and then font size of 14 pixels again. And now we want to add color. So to change color of a paragraph, you just need to add a color attribute and set a color. So let's set FFF, and you know that the background is white and the paragraph was also white as we are setting it, so it will become invisible. So we'll add a background too. Let's add a background of black. Now you can see that we have this color paragraph which is white in color and has a black background. And to add a box shadow, we'll just go and we'll add a box shadow here of 0, 2 pixels, 2 pixels, 0, and a color of gray. So you can see that we have a box shadow here. Now this was a colored font and a background of different color. And now we're done with font family and font size. And now we reach some uncharted territory. So just assume that you have a font which you really like and use all the time. I use a font named Charlotte, but the problem is that it's not a predefined font and won't be installed in most of the systems. So how do we use Charlotte in our web page without actually installing it? So to do that, we'll add a @font face property. So let's add some custom font here and let's see it in action. So let's add BRs here, breaks of course, and then we'll add a paragraph. This paragraph will have class of custom F, and font will be, this is some text written in custom font. Okay, now we have our paragraph ready. So let's go to style tag and let's add F. Okay, so it's custom F, and let's add some styles to it. So the first thing which we're going to do is font family, and we're going to say Charlotte. And now I know that we haven't got Charlotte in here, so that's why there's no change in the font, but you can actually increase that font size. So let's increase the font size to, let's say 18 pixels, so the change is quite noticeable. And now we'll go to top of our style tag, and here we'll add @font face. Now font family name is going to be Charlotte, and its source is going to be charlotte.otf. So OTF is basically open type font. Let's add this, we hit save, and still you can see that there's no change in our font. It is because we haven't actually copied the page to the folder yet. So let's go to my Windows folder, and we're going to copy that font from here. So let's search for Charlotte. We'll copy this from here, and then we're going to paste it in our folder here, and we'll rename it to Shallot. And now when we hit save, you can see that a font has changed. Now it's written in Shallot instead of the default text provided by the system. So that's how you use CSS to stylize the text you've written in the web page, and different ways to do it. And that's it for today, guys. Thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel if you love it. I will see you on the next episode of the Code Drop. Bye for now.